sound gay.
Rozay sound gay?
To me,
You talking about the rapper?
Rozay, baby.
Oh, you ain't messing with that.
That sounds gay.
You don't own no Wingstops, right?
No.
This the real Rick Ross right here,
And
y'all.
I ain't fat either. Look.
Oh, my man ready for it.
Nah, I ain't fat.
Oh, yeah, that's
What's up,
alright.
Y'all screaming right now?
Who you got tonight? Yeah, we on there.
Oh, y'all
I'm gonna
screaming?
take Tank.
You gonna take Tank?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Okay.
Tank is on a mission.
Yeah,
I don't think nobody in the 135 can get him.
yeah. Damn.
In the
You don't think
future,
it's gonna be like a close one?
I mean, you know, but Tank is so tricky because it only takes one punch. You know, my man Anthony Peterson worked with Tank when he was a kid, and he told me that Tank hit like a heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know, like one of them dudes that weighs 300 pounds.
Like Muhammad Ali type shit.
Yeah. So if you getting hit, you 30, 135 pounds, you getting hit by
That
a
shit
guy
gonna
like
put you
that,
down.
it's gonna put you down.
What's up, world? I'm your host, Pep Talk, for another edition of Low Key News. In today's hip hop news, the real Freeway Ricky Ross was asked a question while he was attending the Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach bout over the weekend, and has some choice things to say about my man Rick Ross. Well, if you know, you know. I'm from the West Coast, so I'm a little more familiar with Freeway Ricky, which is the real Rick Ross, who's had this ongoing beef with William Roberts, aka Rick Ross. You know, the real Rick Ross feels like William Roberts stole his identity and ran with it. He all these talks of being, you know, this super big kingpin. All that came from the real Rick Ross. I mean, William Roberts actually took this man's name and likeness. They were in court a few years back over the rights to use the name, in which Rick Ross was victorious. I mean, William Roberts, known as Rick Ross or Ricky Rozay, was victorious and still able to use the name and keep the name, which is this man's real name. Man, I would feel some type of way about this. I got to keep it a buck. If somebody was using my real name and was just able to get away with it, running with my persona, you know, Rick Ross, Freeway Rick has had to deal with this on so many levels. The show Snowfall, where they took his likeness and image and his story, how Franklin Saint was moving drugs for the CIA. That's Rick Ross's real story. He was set up by his plug, Marlon Blandone. The proceeds that he was making in the LA area and all over the United States, rather, funded a whole war in Nicaragua. William Roberts, aka Rick Ross, took to his Instagram to call Rick Ross a snitch, said that he testified on several people. But the reality of it is, I know a little bit of history on it. He only testified on some dirty cops that were looking to seek and destroy him. So I don't know if we calling that snitching. You know, they pick and choose what they want to call snitching in the streets. But he only told on some cops or testified on some cops that were trying to do him dirty. He didn't put any kingpins in prison. He didn't put anybody involved in the street business or that was on his side in prison. So y'all let me know in the comments, is that snitching or not? I don't know. Anyway, for Rick Ross to call... William Roberts to call Rick Ross a snitch is crazy work. I mean, it's diabolical. I mean, I don't even know where to start with that, because it's like, come on, man, you were an actual corrections officer that stole this man's likeness and image, man. But I don't know. I could be being biased because I'm from the West Coast. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Is the real Rick Ross, aka Freeway Ricky, being petty towards Rick Ross because he has no get back at this point? I can't get you in court. We can't get violent. Ain't nobody trying to go to the can for being violent. So I have to watch you use my name, likeness, and image. I mean, if Rozay would have kicked some bread back or something like that, then I could see, you know, Rick Ross just letting bygones be bygones. But it's like, to call me a peon, you're using my name. That's my name. That's my real government name, my guy. I don't know, man. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Until next time, I'm your host, Pep Talk, for Low Key News. Stay low key. Peace.